My name is OldSkuleNerd. It is 4:40 on a Friday morning. I got one cat eating treats. I got my second cat eating treats. Chelsea's in bed. Chewy's in bed. Caroline's in bed. Amy's in bed. I'm not because it's Friday. Fridays are important. As a lot of you know, I make reactions pretty much every day. And I have these t-shirts and I have all these things where I say that I do everything live. And some people believe that and some people don't. Well, let's dispel the rumor, shall we? During this evolution, I'm going to be live here on YouTube while I'm actually watching a video go live for the first time on YouTube featuring Tommy Johansson, like I do every Friday. The difference is I do this at 4:30 in the morning. Why? Well, because Tommy Johansson's covers every week begin on noon in Sweden, which is 5 o'clock in the morning here in the United States. That is kind of the reason. So, I'm sorry, it's actually 6 hours. So, yeah. So, I'm going to go step by step on how I do this. Hopefully, all of you will be watching Tommy Johansson's stuff this morning and not watching me. That is very important. I'm going to give you a tour of the setup before we get too far into it. So kind of go along with me. All right. Now, my computer is here. The familiar background everyone is used to. And then I have my primary display here, my work display here, microphone, and camera. Behind camera is my house where, people live. All my storage for all merch, my wigs and stuff for costumes, accoutrement, the plates, the albums. So you see some of the stuff that you see in videos behind me, but in front of me is this primary, which is whatever I'm going to be watching is going to be here. So today, I just woke up. Tommy is doing a reaction. So I'm going to be doing a reaction to a reaction of Tommy in 15 minutes. Okay, so we got to get ready. The way we get ready, I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to click this. I'm going to run my OBS. I'm going to give it a startup. It's going to come up here. So I'll be sitting at the table looking forward. So even though the main production is going to be here, it's actually reflected up here. See me? Hey, here I am. And so what happens is, because I'm controlling everything from here, the camera is at this aspect, so it looks like I'm looking to my left, which is screen right. So even though I'm sitting here and the video is going to be down here, I'm looking up here at the preview part. So it looks like I'm actually looking at the content. So that's how we're doing that. Everything is controlled here. When I start the recording, it's here. This right here is where I do different things you've seen before. If I was to click this is the button. I'm live, I'm talking. I hit this button and it does this. Oh, that's my intro that you guys hear the music and then it pops up and it does the thing. And then it's automatically going to go away. See how that works? And then once it goes away, I can just start the video, whatever. Now, here's the one that everyone really doesn't like. It's this one, which I can play at the end. So I'm talking. Thanks everybody for being here. We'll see you later. And then I hit this and it plays my outro. Now, I know a lot of people do it differently. A lot of people will go and put that in the post edit. I don't have that kind of time, and I don't have that kind of money, and I don't have an editor. Everything is done live by myself. So when I say that I do live reactions, everyone goes, yeah, sure, but then you go and you put your intro in, or you go and you put your outro in after the fact. No, I don't. I literally will press record, do my little intro, play the intro, start the reaction. At the end of the reaction, when I say see you later, I hit the end cue. It plays that graphic, and as soon as that graphic hits the part where the logo drops and then shatters, I hit stop recording. And then I upload that. And I don't edit anything at all. So technically, it's one shot, one take. If I mess up, I mess up. If I don't know what to say, if I don't have the right jokes, if I don't have the right information, I wing it, because technically I have no idea what Tommy was going to do today until I turned on the computer with you guys and realized that he's doing a reaction to himself, which means I'm doing a reaction to Tommy doing a reaction to himself, which is going to be a dumb video in this respect, but for this live stream, it actually helps, because then it shows all of you, wait a minute, he actually does them live. And I do. So what's going to happen is we're going to do this whole process. I'm pretty much ready. What I can do now is I'm going to set the screen, say hi to Team Tommy, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that right here. Okay, so right now I'm up into the cue screen right here. I could come over here and I could edit this in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, and I'm literally going to zoom this out to where it puts this screen here and takes the chat over off the screen. Now, one of the best parts about that is I still have them here. So I can do literally this. You guys are going to watch me literally do this live. Hey, everyone. And so now you just saw me say hi to everybody in Team 2. So what everyone doesn't, some of you understand, but some of you don't get it, is that I literally wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do these because I like to be with Team Tommy when they're there, and that means I have to be up at 4. And I'm not the only one that does that. There's other people that do it too. So so basically, let's go through all the prep work. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set that cue up on the screen so I can get that done. I'm gonna move the camera over here so that way you guys can watch what I'm gonna do, and you guys are gonna be seen on the video. It's gonna be fun. So I'm just gonna set you guys right. You know what? We can set you guys right up here on the powertrain. Yes, I'm gonna set you guys up on top of the powertrain setup. No, well, you know what? This is even better. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Yeah. Hey, look, so Sue Redmond. I see Sue there. I see Alexia. You know what? It helps if I put my fucking glasses on. I see Patrick there. See Ulrich. See Sue. Here's the thing. I need all of you to do me a favor. If you're here and you're live, that's great. Thanks for being here. But I really need you to be in Tommy's premiere, because I don't want to take any views away from Tommy's premiere. Now, if you have the ability to be live with me while I'm live doing the Tommy reaction, awesome. But I would rather you be at the Tommy reaction than here if you can only do one. Does that make sense? So if you can only do one, I want you to be at the Tommy thing. Does that make sense? Love you guys. Appreciate it. All right, so let me see here. Okay. I want to make it to where you guys can actually see what's going on. So I'm trying to think of a way. Where can I stick you guys? I don't know. Let's find out. Does this work here? Not really. I will find the spot that's best for everybody. Because I'm that level of their idiot. I've got time. I've got 9 minutes. So apparently this is going to be Tommy doing a reaction to him being live last night, which is awesome. I think it's awesome. Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to set you guys up right over here. Okay. All right. So you guys are going to be over there. I'm going to be live over here. Tommy's there. I'm gonna put my ears in. Now, here's the good part and the bad part. The good part is you guys get to watch me do this live. But here's the thing: you're not gonna hear anything. You're gonna hear me, but you're not gonna hear the video because I do in ears. So it's gonna be me talking, which is gonna be very, very boring. But the important part is what happens after the reaction. I'm gonna show all of you the step-by-step process that I use to put it on YouTube. Yeah, I know. And it's gonna be shockingly dumb when you see how easy it is for me. So, um, here we go. A reaction to a reaction of Tommy. All right. A reaction to a reaction of Tommy Johansson. Makes sense. I'm gonna take you guys over here. I want you guys to be in the screenshot. So there's the screenshot. This is me, and we're live. So I'm gonna take this, pop this up, and this is how I do my thumbnails. It sounds dumb, but this really is how I do it with my thumbnails. So I do my thumbnails pretty much like this. So yep. So I take my thumbnail, I use my snipping tool, and I'm gonna do this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And then I take the shot. Let me do this. I take the shot now that I've done it, and there's the thumbnail. So I took a screenshot of myself in prep, waiting to go, and I take this. I'm gonna screen capture it like this, trim it, copy it. Okay. Now it's over here, and I just save the file. This is literally the thumbnail you're all gonna see. I just save it here. So now my thumbnail's done. We have 6 minutes to go. Tommy's, imagine if I would do a reaction of your, okay, we have to respond to said nonsense. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Boom. Tommy doing a reaction. And then I let him know that then it would be me doing a reaction to the reaction of my reaction to your reaction, which is ridiculously and dumb, which I don't think we should do at all. So what I thought about doing now is I think I'm going to change it up. I think I'm going to look at you guys, if that's okay. I'm going to look at you guys right here while I do the reaction. So I'm going to be watching here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera right here, the screen that I watch to watch Tommy. So you guys are actually going to be watching me, even though it looks like I'm watching you. So it's going to be great. Yeah. So here we go. I hope you'll wait for us. That's so funny. Again, if you are here, that's awesome. But more than you being here, I need you to be on Tommy's live portion. Because yeah. Yeah, I need you to be over there. If you have the ability to watch both, you can watch both. But I need you to be watching this. All right, cool deal. He's on YouTube. We're both on YouTube. His video is about to go live on YouTube. I'm on YouTube live right now. Does that make sense? No? Good. Perfect. Okay. I am now yeah. So Tommy's about to start his stuff up. And so you guys are actually going to watch me film a reaction live to Tommy's reaction. We're 3 minutes away. And yeah. So this is live to his live premiere, which is ridiculous. 2 minutes away. Which platform? He's okay. Have you on the phone and Tommy's live on the TV? See, Alexia's doing it right. Hey, Hika, how's it going? Patrick is here. So I would say that this is behind the scenes, except you're in front of me. So technically, behind the scenes, I'd put you back there. But then you'd be watching the back of my head. Nobody wants to fucking do that. So, yeah, we're not going to do that either. Please react to Tommy's reaction. All right, so the premiere's about to start. So I'll be here. Tommy's still alive. Now remember, this is not in an effort for me to get views here. This video, this live video, will be posted on my YouTube channel, so that way you can. Why not, right? A lot of this is because so many people want to know, do I really do these things live? And I do. So I'm live on YouTube right now. And then I'm gonna be doing this right here. Okay, Tommy's stuff is about to start up. So the way I do this actually is I actually do a unique situation where I'm going to, when it comes time to start the reaction, Tommy's countdown will start. Like right now, it just started. See, so Tommy's reaction, his countdown is, okay. His countdown's running. The people are getting excited. So what's going to happen is I'm going to do my reaction right here in front of all of you because I love you. You're going to watch my face as I react to Tommy's stuff. Now, here's where it gets weird. I don't really know what the video is. I don't have a common reference of the song. I know who Twilight Force is. They're an awesome band. I love those guys. I don't know what Tommy did with them. I don't know what Tommy's going to say. So any jokes I have to come up with on the fly. And even if I knew the song that Tommy was covering, I still have to come up with the jokes in real time because I don't know what antics or weird stuff Tommy's going to do. So when people ask me, do you have a script? No, I do not. In fact, it's literally the opposite of having a script. I only say whatever I think in that moment. Sometimes my jokes are okay. Sometimes they're really, 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 really bad. Hey Rita, how you doing? I'm gonna type in "let's go" in the Tommy chat because it's 36 seconds. Now this is the part. Hey Maria. So here's the thing. Here's the part where it gets really weird. If you're here and you're not in Tommy's premiere, you need to go to Tommy's premiere. If you have the ability to watch both, watch both. We're about to start this up. Now remember, after this is filmed, don't go away. Because the actual part I want you guys to see is the after. The edits and how I post it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's all ones. So I'm stopping it there. And now we're going to start the reaction. Ready? Okay. The reaction is now started, but I'm not there. I paused this for a moment, so it's paused here. Now we're going to start from base one. And I'm going to do it with you guys on camera, me holding the camera up. Cool? Cool. All right, here we go. Oh, there we go. Hey, everybody. It's Old School Nerd. I'm live on YouTube. You guys are watching me make this reaction. I'm going to put you guys right here so you guys can look at me and I can look at you. I'm looking at you now. I'm looking at you. But I'm also looking at Tommy. This is a weird situation because Tommy's doing a reaction to himself. And so it gets weirder because I'm doing a reaction to Tommy doing a reaction. At the same time, I'm live streaming behind the scenes my creation of a reaction to Tommy making a reaction to this is getting out of hand. But it doesn't matter. I'm here, you're here, we're here, and I'm live on YouTube all at the same time. It's going to be amazing or a disaster. There's only one way to find out. It's I got to press play. But to press play, I have to play my intro. So I'm going to push this button right here. Okay, while the intro was playing, I was doing a dance for the people on YouTube live, and I don't know. Okay, here we go. Tommy Johansson apparently did a live performance with Twilight Force last night or something. Video was taken. Tommy's doing a reaction, and I'm doing a reaction to Tommy's reaction. I know, it's dumber than it sounds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Who gave you that idea? Doing reactions to Tommy? I don't think anyone does reactions to your covers. I don't know anybody. I mean, I've never done it. It's a tissue of lies. Here we go. Didn't this shit happen last night? Memory. You have a short. You have the memory of a. Tommy has the memory of a goldfish. Oh. So this is in the past. Oh, even better. (2017) is this right before you joined in with Sabaton, or is this during that tenure? What it's during? Is it during? Is it right before that? Because then that means that someone leaves a band and you jump in and help out, and then after that, someone leaves a band and you jump in and help out. So what you're saying is that Tommy is like a superhero. When you're in need, he shows up, and he makes everything better. Okay, I'm going to kick one of my kids out of the house. Tommy, I need you to move in. Who do I have to kick out? Don't tell my wife. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Twilight Force, they all wear costumes. Tommy, what is your costume? What is Tommy's costume? A serf? Is he one of the mud farmers outside the castle in Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Because the smock gives it away. Leather pants. So what you're saying is you are a rock and roll mud farming serf. Awesome. Okay, this is going to be very hard for me because I want to point at him and go, you cannot be surprised at any of this. You were there. It's you. I don't do reactions to myself because then I would know the stupid things I'm about to do. Now, I say stupid things because I do stupid things. Tommy does epic things. See, it's obvious. But here's, dude, you were there. Don't be surprised. Do not act like you were surprised. That's you. However, again, this folds into my theory that exists is very. Everyone here knows what I'm talking about. My theory is there's more than one Tommy. There's many of them. Tommy is actually the result of a secret Swedish experiment to make Super Metal Man. It's kind of like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, but everything goes right. And I think that maybe this Tommy is the Alpha Tommy, the original, the one-off Tommy, the Jango Fett, if you will, of all Tommies. And he's looking at one of his clones going, very good. That's my theory. Am I wrong? Probably. I knew he was going to talk about the leather pants because he's having second thoughts now. He is. Tommy's actually having second thoughts of, when I put the leather pants on and everyone's like, dude, those are so cool. And then when you get on stage, you don't realize that as you move around, leather pants actually don't make you look very good for two reasons. Number one, they restrict your movement because they don't really stretch. They're very awkward. And number two, they show as you move, they can restrict your movements and cause you to involuntarily sit down. Tommy square dick. Tommy Tiny's got a camera for a penis. Not a true story. This is the part where okay, so what Tommy was doing, and the reason why I was really quiet on this live stream was because Tommy was doing that thing that I do, where I just start talking and I ramble, And all of you hate that, right? Tommy just did it. So Tommy was rambling, and at the end of his ramble, I'm rambling. So all of you on the YouTube live stream are getting a double ramble with no noise, no context. Sorry. The rest of you, y'all got the story. Awesome. So all of you on the live stream need to go watch the Tommy version. See, this is how this works. So confusing. Tommy reacting to Tommy, then I'm reacting to Tommy live on YouTube from behind the scenes. This was such a bad idea. Such a bad idea. Tommy really does have the memory of a goldfish. It was him. And so far, the only thing that he remembers is how hot his legs got, the fact that the internal temperature of his leather pants got so high he will never have children, and don't put a phone in your pocket. That's what we've learned today. And that's awesome. See, Tommy's not just going down memory lane to remind you of anything that he did, where one day tragedy struck and he had to step in and be a superhero and save Twilight Force, or just right after that, when someone left Sabaton, he had to step in and save Sabaton like a superhero. And then now, as he helps us with leather pants safety, Tommy's just a hero. Tommy's just doing things where we don't realize that he's saving us. All of you live on YouTube and all of you here in this reaction from things that, you know what? This is Tommy reminding us that come Halloween in just a few months, you know that all of us right now want to go and buy leather pants and a what appears to be a beige, yellowish, long sleeve mud surf smock and dress up as a heavy metal surf that works in the fields like Tommy did as part of Twilight Force. But because Tommy cares about us, because he looks at us and goes, you know what? I care about all of you, you too, that we should not wear leather pants for Halloween because it's just not going to turn out well. Thank you, Tommy. You're the man. One thing Tommy hasn't mentioned yet, by the way, for those watching on live, a lot of people are now here live because the live premiere of Tommy's has already elapsed because I paused it and it kept going. But they're all here now. Hi, guys. One of the things that Tommy did show us in this video, I don't know if Tommy's going to mention it, is if you notice he's doing a lot of those power stance splits, which is the one advantage of having leather pants. Did you know this? Bet you didn't know this because most of you have enough common sense to not own leather pants. If you're a guy like me, or even Tommy, and you decide that you're going to do splits on a stage, the only way to keep yourself from pulling your groin horribly is the fact that when you try to do them in leather pants, the leather pants doesn't really stretch. So it kind of supports the split from going too far. Tommy's not going to tell you that. I will, because I'm an idiot. But you see what I'm saying? Exactly. Important safety point. Again, I feel that this is not a reaction by Tommy to himself more than it is a retrospective safety film on live show leather pants wear. I think that's what we've come to. We started as a reaction to a reaction to a reaction, and now it's leather pants safety, which is way overlooked. I think we've done something special here, guys, and that's awesome. Lee bad. I need to press play. Black Wolf does have an amazing voice when he does those voiceovers. He really, really does. Mud Surf, aka Tommy, not so much. Eight years, dude. 8 years. What was I doing 8 years ago? 2017. Yeah, I remember that. Ooh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember everything from 8 years ago. Nice. Tommy remembers nothing about this live performance that he's doing a reaction of. But he remembers that the day after this tour ended, he went into the studio to record Majestica's debut album vocals. Okay, fair. That is a priority because you should know everything about Majestica. Which reminds me, you can still order this. This is Powertrain. You can order it now. Okay, I don't know if there's any vinyls left, but you can still order the album. Order merch. Okay, and you can go to the links below to check out how to do that. So, no, that was not a shameless plug. No, shut up. It wasn't. Tommy mentioned it, and I remembered that Powertrain's like right there. It's right there. Look on the screen. There you go. Easy. Okay, so Majestica product placement, leather pants safety. We're covering all the bases. I'm telling you, this is not okay. I get it. A reaction of a reaction of a reaction. But at the end of the day, remember, it's about your safety with leather pants, the opportunity to purchase amazing music. And I think by checking all those boxes, we've made progress. A very long reaction, though. Jesus. And for those watching the live stream, a lot of dead air. Because I didn't give them in-ears to listen. Damn. Need to work on that. Okay, we've now approached the key change portion of the video. Okay, stop. Okay, for those who are watching this live on YouTube, you're not going to see this, but when you watch my reaction, you will see this. This is the part of the video that Tommy does not want me to make. Are you ready? The entire video, Tommy is doing splits in leather pants. And yes, there is a phone in his pocket, but that's not the biggest problem to me. In the video, the entire time, there's one person doing this. That's not the problem. Do you know what the problem is? Do you guys live on YouTube know what the problem? I know what the problem is. It looks like he's holding Tommy's junk in his hand behind him. Okay, so if Tommy's junk was my Funko Pop of Old School Nerd, this guy's hand is doing this to Tommy's junk the entire time. It's literally like he is pointing out where Tommy's Tom Tom is in his leather pants the whole time. Now that I've said that, the rest of this video is ruined because that's what you're going to be watching, and I'm sorry. It did take me 20 minutes to notice, though, so. This is where Tommy hits that super high note. Again, Tommy is shocked by himself, which, again, leads me to believe either the Tommy on the stage in 2017 is Tommy number 1 and Tommy doing reaction is Tommy number 2. But there's obviously more than one Tommy because he didn't know that he did that. You know what's weird is he says it's okay because it's live, and you can't be perfect live. Damn it. No, this is Old School Nerd reacts to Tommy, reacting to Tommy with Twilight Force. But let's be honest, and I have live people that can actually tell me this is true. This is Old School Nerd this is a live audience reacting to Old School Nerd, reacting to Tommy, reacting to Tommy, another Tommy, one of the other Tommies that's live with Twilight Force. Featuring cell phone and leather pants. Yeah, that's what just happened. I did. I liked it. If this is something that when did Jews get involved? Dude, Tommy, in this world, learn how to say the word you. Damn, man. Okay, so Tommy's done with his reaction video. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, before I go, I'm going to say this live because all of you know this because you've seen me do it. Tommy, don't mount your camera to a mount that's on the desk and touch the desk. It makes the camera do this. Get you a tripod or a wall mount to mount it, not touching the desk because you tendency to put your coffee down or lean against, it causes your, it happened to me all the time until finally my wife told me, if I get a tripod and put see, the camera is there on that Ring camera. I'm showing the live people. And look, now you guys can see it. See the Ring camera? Well, I don't even have the Ring light on because I don't need it right now. But so the camera's there, but it actually, look at my spaghetti cables. Oh my God, I gotta clean that. But it's on a standalone tripod down there. And so the camera does not, so if I do this, See, I'm tapping the desk. It doesn't see, now that you're doing them and you're doing them well, it's my job to help you become the best Tommy you can. Because there's obviously so many of you, your version of Tommy needs to be the best Tommy. I think so. Okay. Anyway, so this is my part where I'm going to end this video by pressing the end button. To all of Team Tommy, thank you for putting up with me. For Tommy, thank you for understanding the chaos. And I hope that all of you, when I do a live behind the scenes video where I'm live on YouTube, remember, do not come to my live stream unless Tommy's stream, his premiere is over, because then you can leave, or you have two devices, computer, phone, two phones, TV, phone, where you can watch Tommy and you can be in the live stream if you want to. That's the only, I do not want you guys abandoning that poor man with those ridiculous leather pants. And with that, that's the end of this video. Now, I'm going to go back to my live stream and show everyone how I'm going to take this from this recorded part that you're watching right now to the part that you're now probably watching. This gets really confusing. It's like Time Cop, but without Jean-Claude Van Damme, which Jean-Claude Van Damme not being in Time Cop is just dumb, because then it's just me talking, and that's ridiculous. And that's it. Literally right there. All in one take, one shot live. Literally from the time that the countdown started and it hit zeros and I pressed record, everything that happened that you guys saw live is what's going to be on YouTube. I'm not cutting any of that out. As even all the dumb parts, that's the whole part. I have that shirt that I wear that says 100% real. It's because I don't do any edits. I have no idea what's going to happen before a video. I show up, I press play, don't know what's about to happen, and all the jokes, the stupid comments, they're live. Whatever I'm thinking at the time, I share. Here comes the fun part. Now, we're going to take this, and I'm going to upload it to YouTube. Now, I'm going to now take this, and I'm going to help you guys out. I'm going to show you how I do it step by step. All right. So I now have the video cue screen where I'm supposed to upload. I go to my videos. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let's see. Okay. So I go to my videos. I go to upload video, select file. Here it is right here. 26 minutes and 16 seconds. Jeez, that's long. Okay, so I'm going to click this. Now it's going to upload. Okay, so this is where I put in my title. I'm going to put in all the information about Tommy, a link to Tommy's video. Then I'm going to take the thumbnail that we made, right? And I'm going to get it from my existing file that we have. I go to my pictures, my screenshots, and it's going to be in here somewhere. Look at all these crazy pictures of me doing all these videos. Look, here's one from Tommy, E-Type, Epica, that Disney video I made. I'm going to go down here. There's one that says Tommy, I believe. There's Roxette, Tommy, I want to. Here it is. There's a screenshot. But that's from when he did the other reaction. That's not the same one. So I'm going to go down here. Here it is. No. Where is it? Why can't I find it? Here it is. There it is right there. This is me holding the phone. This one right here. So I'm going to take that. Okay. And here's the thumbnail. Okay, so now I'm going to put Tommy Johansson's name here, put Twilight Force here, and then I'm going to put like live on YouTube Live. I'm going to put all that. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, so let's keep. Are you guys still there live? Are you guys still there? Okay, I'm just wondering. Okay, so now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to type in Tommy Reacts. And I always put Tommy in Swedish gold. I know that seems weird that I do that, but I try to do that. I try to put Tommy in Swedish gold if I can get it, that Swedish yellow, and then I put Swedish blue on the bottom. That's where I pick those colors. It's also the colors that reflect best in the background of a thumbnail based upon the colors on my screen that I have behind me. That's why I picked those colors, by the way. People want to know, why do you always put yellow on the top and blue on the bottom? It's colors of Sweden, but also it works for all the Tommy ones and, you know, all the different bands of Sweden. But also it helps whenever I'm doing them because it actually goes with the color spray of that. So right now I'm putting reaction to his reaction. I'm picking up that Swedish blue, putting that down there, putting it at the bottom. I'm gonna show you what it looks like before I save it. So I don't edit the video, but I will edit the thumbnail. The thumbnail gets edited. So I'm gonna do this. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. This one will take long. This is a little bit longer of a an intro because this intro is actually I'm having to do a custom thumbnail. Okay, so now it's done. Let me show you what it looks like. So I put the Tommy Johansson here, put the reaction to his reaction, and then I put live on YouTube because all of you are here live. Isn't that nice? Isn't it nice that I make sure all of you guys know what the hell I'm doing? Because, you know, that's important, I feel. I feel that that's important. So now, the way I do this is I will take Tommy's link from his video. I'll make sure that gets put into the description. I always put Tommy's information in the description. I will go through where Tommy puts the information from the video. I will copy the original video's information that Tommy provides because I don't know if there's information that I'm not aware of. Sometimes Tommy may not pull the version of the song that I'm thinking of because I'm American. So sometimes his version might be the European version or a version from a showcase in Europe that won't match up to what I'm thinking of because of that. So I'm just finishing this up real quick. Let me type in the rest of the information. Of course, it's reactions and it's a Tommy cover, sorta. And for those who want to know, are there any things that I do to help myself save time? Yes, there are. All of the information for Tommy, that information, the who, the what, the where, because I've done previous Tommy videos, I just copy and paste from the previous video that I did. All right. So the title is going to be Old School Nerd Reacts to Tommy Reacting to Tommy, aka Leather Pants Safety. That's the name of the video. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do with that. Okay, so I've done that part. All right, so there you go. So here's this part. Old School Nerd Reacts to Tommy Reacting to Tommy, aka Leather Pants Safety. Here's the new album Powertrain out now. Here's all the information. There's our thumbnail. It's set for the 2 playlists. Here's all this stuff. Now here's the thing. This is the part that a lot of people don't get to see in a reaction video. This video has been copyrighted because it's Gates of Glory by Tommy Johansson. Now here's the thing. Normally I would have to go through a dispute or contact the label or whatever, and then they would release it. But in this case, as with the case of most of Tommy's reactions, this is Tommy's video. He knows I'm doing a reaction. So he knows that he's going to see my reaction and he's going to release the copyright so that him and I both share the monetization from that video. So I don't worry about this too much. For the end screen, my ad is, I can come up here. I have this stuff templated. So that little part that comes up at the end of the screen, I would tablet it to where it comes here. And I do. So now when it comes up, it shows my most recent video. This is actually kind of cool. Watch it play. I'm going to let it play. And all those things pop up because of this tool in YouTube. So when it plays that. And it's cute to do the time. Watch. It pops up. See it. So I do all that. That's all preloaded. Okay, so I can go to this, and this, and this. And then now all I got to do is schedule it. So as always, I'm going to go to today. And of course, our cue time is 9 a.m. my local time for the Tommy Johansson reaction. And I set to premiere. I set up my premiere. And I go to, let's do ambient. Because, well, which one did Tommy do? I think Tommy did calm. Yes, he did calm. So we'll do calm too. Okay, save. And then I hit schedule. And that's it. We're not doing any edits because the video is exactly what we wanted it to be. It was a live reaction to Tommy doing stuff live. I had no knowledge of what was going to happen. I didn't even know it was him doing a reaction to himself until we saw it this morning at the beginning of the live stream. So there you go. So from the time that I wake up till the time that it's posted is exactly 57 minutes and 51 seconds. So basically, people ask me, how long does it take for you to make your reactions to Tommy? Apparently, it's 58 minutes. So there you go. All right, I want everyone to have an amazing day. I'm going to leave now. I'm going to post this behind the scenes video side by side with the other video. You guys can enjoy both at any time. And with that, thank you all for coming. I may do this again. If you want me to do this again, let me know in the comments which video, which band on their next reaction I should do a live behind the scenes if you want me to. In the meantime, I'm going to get out of here. I got to go get my coffee and make my morning video from Jet Coffee. Yes, that's what I do. I leave here, get in my truck, drive to Jet Coffee, 10 minutes away, have my cup of coffee, walk out and go, hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd. We're out in front of Jet Coffee here in Lafayette, Louisiana. They made my coffee. Let's start this epic Tommy Johansson Friday. Today, I did a reaction to Tommy doing a reaction to his reaction of Twilight Force. I'm actually going to make that video. You guys just heard what it is, but you guys kind of already know. All right, exactly 1 hour. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you a little bit. We'll see you in, we'll see you in about 3 hours. Later.